Short stories. Short stories are enjoyable to write. They're not probably very lucrative. People don't buy them as much, certainly not the way they used to. But they are very valuable for your development as a writer, and you can take parts of the story sometimes and turn them into novels, this and that. In any case, I wrote 25 over the last couple of years, and some are better than others, but I've kind of collected them together, and I think overall it's a decent body of work. But the way I did it, and this may not work for everybody, but so you don't start something and then second guess yourself. That's the problem with a lot of writing. You start, oh no, who would ever want to read that? That's not going to work out. The way to do it is you give yourself a topic sentence, and you have to stick by that, and you have to finish the story in a week. So you just have to deal with it. Whatever the sentence is, you've got to make the story work, and if it doesn't work in the beginning, you have to continue trying to make it work. You can't just throw it out and start all over. So some examples would be, you can leave out the characters' names. I'm not sure I put the names in when I first did the sentence, but here would be one. The story ended up being called Adverse Possession, but the sentence is, a couch delivery triggers Ed's hostility toward Caitlin. So another one, someone's doorbell rings at 4 in the morning. I mean, that can go any direction, but that's what you have to deal with. Someone's doorbell rings at 4 in the morning. Another one, Henry and Aliana are tested at a party. Anywhere. A late night infomercial backfires on McBride. Ralph processes an internet dating situation gone wrong. Let me see if there's a couple more here that put in that category. This is kind of a quirky one, but Ron can't get past it when he learns his girlfriend Connie spits when she jogs. Here's another. Mac is approaching 3 months on the job when he clocks a guy and gets fired. Ken's dad, Arthur, is troubled by one of his college assignments. And here's a nice, simple one. This is actually one of my better stories, I think, at least from a personal enjoyment standpoint. Reed's problem neighbor is a guy named Frank. Sam and Wendy go to San Francisco on vacation, but he's not sure he likes her. Here's another kind of quirky one. Finnegan joins a figure painting group to enjoy the female models. So it sounds like he's going to get in some trouble there. Something might happen there. Aaron tells a woman he's just met that she should break up with her fiance. Here's one I think I nailed it pretty well at the beginning of the story. I don't know if it's one of my best stories, but the beginning was good. Steve has second thoughts about the reunion, so he puts away a couple of shots first. Wayne is concerned after he stops by his brother-in-law's to feed the dog. Mike and Fred cross dubious paths in a casino hotel during a whiteout. Jeb shows up at a high school event in his old hometown, but wishes he hadn't. And here's a little more of a mystery element. During her nightly workout, Molly thinks she sees a figure fall off a building. And again, a little just kind of offbeat one. Bobby decides he maybe wants to kill a guy in L.A. and then see a UFO. Hank wrestles with Shirley becoming more complicated. Judd encounters a situation while trying to reinvent himself in Anthem, Arizona. Riley leaves Nebraska for a better life in California, but breaks down in Wendover, Nevada. A cop asks Finch if he's familiar with the people in room 32B. And the final one, very vague, but a chance encounter leads to questions. So everybody's different. I work better when I have some direction here. It doesn't have to be specific, like the last one. A chance encounter leads to questions. That could be anything. But I like that. The main reason I like this, again, this method, is you can't second guess it and start all over. You have to force yourself to deal with the topic sentence. It's even better if you have a couple of writing partners and you're all dealing the same week with that same topic sentence with your own stories. Then you're going to let everybody down and you're going to look stupid if you can't come through. Okay.